Fist McGee with nextlevelguitar.com and thesoundodyssey.com. Right now, what I've got with me is a really cool piece of hardware here. It's made by a company called BBE. This is the two-timer. The pedal, ladies, not me. The two-timer. This is the BBE Sonic Maximizer. The company brought you all kinds of really cool products. This is the two-timer. It's a delay unit.
Analog delay.
Analog delay. True bypass. When you turn it off, it ain't working. You turn it on, it's working. And a 5-year warranty. Can you say that? 5 years. Most places give you maybe 90 days or maybe 2 years. This is giving you 5. So you get a half a decade worth of a warranty off of this thing. I'll show you a few presets on it, and it's definitely worthwhile. You can get everything from or if you're like really the retro type of cat, you can do this type, like, you know, like you have the wash. You know, or if you're like your typical stuff, you know, like where you're like a little slap back when you're playing a solo or whatever. You know, when you're playing rhythm, you want to thicken it up, a little doubling, you know. This is definitely right up the alley. Like passages or whatnot, you know, a lot of times, you know, it might be one guitar starting a passage in a set, and you're looking for something that's going to give you a little more sustain over something. That's where a delay unit like the two-timer is going to definitely be needed. You know, you can play something clean like. Check this out. Yeah, you can definitely hear the attack and everything and how this works. Like, I'll just play just a few notes. Now I cranked up the delay a little bit more so we can actually hear it a little more, you know. Kind of gives you that ethereal kind of, you know, just thing about this is that it's actually 2 channels, hence the name 2-timer.
I get it, 2-timer.
You have 2 channels to choose from, man, and a cool mix. So you can either have, you know, a really dry mix where it's mostly just your instrument, or you can mix in as much of the effect as you like. Now, as you see, there are actually 2 channels on it, hence the name 2-timer. You can actually have 2 different delay settings. Right here, you have a mix. Basically what that is dry signal, your normal unaffected signal, versus the affected signal. You can either go from pretty dry or very dry to completely wet just by going from left to right. Also, you have true bypass. So when you stop on this and you're ready for something else, you know, you're not the delay effect, you can step on this. It's completely true bypass.
Won't rob any of your tone.
Won't suck any of the tone away from your amplifier. Here are your 2 channels. So you can have 2 different types of delays. A long, short, short, long, 2 longs, whatever, 2 mediums. And like I said, right here is a mix. You can either have it really wet or not wet, or however you like it. You know, a little bit wet, 30%, 60%. And you have the repeat. Repeat, basically how many times you want this thing to cycle once you hit a note. A couple of times, like a slap back or a long delay, just by going from left for hardly any to right for working at maximum capacity. And here it is, the 2-timer. And like I said, it's 2 channels, 5-year warranty here at the soundodyssey.com, courtesy of Next Level Guitars. When you're needing some chops, get your chops up and running, hit up Next Level Guitar. And you need some gear, you're gonna hit up soundodyssey.com. thesoundodyssey.com. This is Will Billy Two Fist McGee, and we'll definitely catch up with you again.